AI is writing health protocols for 330 million people every single week. So we have to know whether we can rely on its advice. As a health expert, I can tell you that the problem isn't that AI gives bad advice, it's that it gives advice that sounds too good to be true. AI can analyze your labs, cite peer-reviewed studies, and design a supplement protocol that looks absolutely airtight. And it delivers all of this with complete confidence. But that confidence, that's exactly where people get into trouble. Most people think the risk with AI health advice is getting bad information. It's not. The real risk is skipping the one thing AI cannot do: clinical judgment. I'm Ginka Kostova. I'm a functional nutritional therapist, and I see people every day in my practice who come in with impressive-looking AI protocols, feeling overwhelmed, not improving, and completely confused why their perfect protocol isn't working. Right now, you are in a critical window. More people are trusting AI with their health than ever before, but most have no idea how to spot when AI is leading them in the wrong direction. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what AI does well in personal health care, where it completely breaks down, and how to use it properly without accidentally sabotaging your health. After watching this, you will never look at AI health advice the same way again. Let's dive in. Let's start with why AI feels so trustworthy. AI doesn't just deliver information like Google. It makes information look like a conclusion. A well-structured answer can sound right without being right for you. Before, people Googled symptoms and got a list of websites they had to sift through. Now, AI gives you organized information in seconds. What might be wrong with you, what to do next. It sounds like a person sitting across from you. And that clarity feels like a relief when you're tired, overwhelmed, or worried about your health. But here's what most people miss. A good health decision isn't made in isolation based on scientific studies. It's about what matters right now, for your body, at this moment. AI excels at assembling facts, but it doesn't rank them by biological cost, timing, or importance for the individual. And health decisions live and die by priority and timing. An intervention can be scientifically correct and still produce the wrong outcome if it's applied too early, too late, or out of sequence. So let me give you a simple framework for understanding AI's role in your health, which all comes down to what makes a good health decision. My clinical experience shows me that good health decision equals information times clinical judgment times timing. All three have to be present, and here is the issue. AI is excellent at the first variable, information. It's weak at the second, clinical judgment, and it completely misses the third, timing. So let me break down each of these so you can understand exactly where AI helps and where it hurts. So let's start with what AI does well, because it is genuinely helpful when used correctly. AI is very good at three areas. First, translation, turning medical language into plain English, summarizing labs and imaging reports, explaining biological mechanisms, things like gut health, hormones, blood sugar regulation, stress. And by the way, in the free prompt template I'm giving you at the end, I'm showing you exactly how to phrase questions to keep AI in translation mode instead of diagnosis mode. It's also good at organization, organizing symptoms, timelines, and observations, spotting patterns you might miss, creating structured health histories. AI is great at preparation too, help you prepare better questions for your doctor, raising the level of your conversation with practitioners, making you an informed patient instead of a passive one. Used this way, AI becomes a health literacy tool. And for many people, that alone reduces anxiety and confusion, which is real benefit. Understanding your health is empowering. It helps you make sense of the complexity of your body. It helps you intelligently question decisions made in a 15-minute doctor's appointment. It helps you also become the CEO of your health rather than a passive patient. But, and this is critical, understanding is not the same as deciding what to do next. because information is only 1/3 of the equation. The second variable is clinical judgment. What AI can't do is prioritize what matters. Clinical judgment isn't just knowing things, it's that practitioner wisdom, intuition, and experience that determines what matters most, what to address first, what can wait, and what should be left alone entirely. So here is a real example from my practice. Two people can have nearly identical lab values. One needs immediate intervention, the other one doesn't. That decision depends on context, symptoms, history, stress load, sleep quality, nervous system state, trajectory over time. AI sees data points, clinicians see priority and timing. And here's what you need to understand. AI optimizes for completeness. Your body optimizes for survival. Those aren't the same thing. AI loves giving you the complete picture, all the possibilities, every intervention that could help. But your nervous system doesn't care about completeness. It cares about, can I handle this right now? So let me show you what this looks like in practice. Last month, a client came to me with a 17 supplement protocol ChatGPT built for him. On paper, impressive, detailed, scientifically backed. In real life, he took it for 2 weeks, felt worse, got overwhelmed, and stopped everything. The information was correct, but it wasn't filtered or prioritized. His body couldn't handle that level of intervention all at once. Then I had another client with system-wide symptoms. We did a GI map, stool test, because I knew his symptoms most likely originated from his gut. Sure enough, he had multiple pathogens, intestinal inflammation, leaky gut. But he came back and said ChatGPT told him he didn't need treatment, so he didn't pursue it. When I ran his test through ChatGPT myself, I saw it didn't read the values correctly. It missed critical markers. But a person without training doesn't know that. And this is the danger. AI can read data. But lab tests aren't just about reading, they are about interpretation. And interpretation requires clinical judgment. The third variable is timing. There is another layer AI simply cannot see: your nervous system state, your stress load, your sleep debt, your work pressure, your emotional bandwidth. A protocol can be biologically sound and still fail because you have no capacity to execute it. Your body doesn't care about what's logical. A clinician notices things like, this person is already in sympathetic overdrive. This intervention is technically correct, but not right now. Doing less will move things forward faster. In health, timing often matters more than the intervention itself. Healing doesn't happen through maximum input. It happens through the right input applied at the right time at a pace your body can handle. AI doesn't understand restraint for human biology, but human biology requires it. There is one more critical point to keep in mind. AI has no accountability. If something doesn't work, if symptoms worsen, if you oversupplement, if you chase the wrong target, AI doesn't adjust. It doesn't carry responsibility. A health practitioner does. We monitor response over time, notice subtle shifts, change direction when needed, protect patient from doing too much, and take responsibilities for the outcomes. AI generates ideas. Clinicians are accountable for results, and that difference matters more than you realize. So, how should you actually use AI for your health? There are three safe zones, as I call them. The first one is translation mode. So do things like ask it to explain your thyroid panel in simple terms, have it break down what elevated cortisol means, but don't ask it to diagnose why your thyroid is off. The second one is organization mode. Do things like upload health records to spot patterns over time, create symptom timelines to share with your doctor. But don't let it tell you what these patterns actually mean clinically. And the third one is preparation mode. Use it to prepare thoughtful questions for your practitioners. Research treatment option so you can have informed conversations. But don't use its answers to skip the appointment entirely. And there are 3 danger zones. The first one is self-diagnosis. This is the same as Googling symptoms at 2 a.m. Don't do it. The second one is protocol building. Supplements aren't harmless and they are expensive. Less is more, and you need clinical judgment to find the right ones for you at this moment. And the third one is stacking multiple interventions. The body doesn't work like a machine. There is a clinical order that doesn't follow machine logic. The prompt template I'm sharing includes specific phrases that prevent AI from crossing into these danger zones. So here is my simple rule of thumb. Use AI to think better, not to decide for your body. So here is what I believe about the future. The future of healthcare isn't AI or clinicians. It's informed patients using AI working alongside clinical judgment. AI reduces confusion, which is amazing. Good practitioners provide prioritization, context, safety, and accountability. And here is the paradox. The more powerful AI becomes, the more important human judgment becomes alongside it. AI needs guardrails when it comes to human health. I love AI. I'm optimistic about how it can improve our lives, but like any tool, we need to use it responsibly and know what it can and cannot do well. So here's where you are right now. You could watch this video and think, this is too complicated, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Or you could take what you learned here and start using AI the right way as a tool for understanding, not deciding. Right now, AI is getting better every single day. But your biology isn't changing, the rules of clinical judgment aren't changing. So the question is, are you going to use AI to make better decisions, or are you going to let it make the decisions for you? Remember, information times clinical judgment times timing equals good health decisions. Don't skip the middle too. If this perspective was helpful, subscribe for more thoughtful conversations about health, energy, and performance. Now, I promised you my exact AI health prompt template. This is the same prompt framework I teach my clients to use when they want to research symptoms or understand their labs, without falling into the traps we talked about. You can download it for free from the link below. Just grab it, plug in your health questions, and you immediately see the difference between using AI blindly versus using it strategically. I'm giving you the roadmap. Now it's up to you to use it.